So the movie starts off by showing us how Batman developed his crippling fear of bats. Like, this dude was really afraid of bats until he was 20-something years old. This y'all go? A damn shame. And y'all was trying to hate on me for liking Superman. So his dumb ass falls into a cave. And first of all, how did he not get injured from this long ass, slow motion ass fall? But then he gets speed blitzed by bats, which struck so much fear into his heart. We then fast forward, and he spawned in some random prison because he purposely put himself there, so he can take on 6 guys at once. Yeah, you heard me right. Bruce Wayne willingly takes on 6 guys at one time.
Bro, pause.
He giving Bonnie Blue a run for her money. Now, jokes aside, I won't lie, this is an impressive feat, because I don't even think he's had training up to this point. Like, the guard literally told him that they needed protection from him. Like, yeah, bruh, me and Bruce were both threats in our 20s.
Bro, no you weren't.
And I'm still only 23, so y'all don't go in the comments talking about some unk. So Ducard, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, bruh. If I'm not, you don't have to take the time to correct me, bruh. Just let me be wrong in peace. It's not that deep. So Ducard pulls up on him and recruits him to start training with the League of Shadows. And Bruce slowly starts to become like that. Even I admit, bro was moving clean. And to be honest with you, before this movie, I didn't even know Batman could be considered a ninja. I would always hear the Batman glazers call him a ninja, and I would hit them with this look. But the League of Shadows was starting to fuck with Bruce heavy. So they were like, yo, if you really bout it, kill this nigga. And Bruce was like, nah bruh, I'm not really trying to do all that right now. Oh, so you a bitch? He looks like a bitch to me. Bruh, I'm not a bitch. Okay, so kill him. Can't I just run another fade with somebody or something? No, you will show your loyalty and kill him.
Damn, bro, I'm not really trying to do that.
So Bruce grabs the sword and hits a mean ass pump fake. He even broke my ankles with that, I ain't gonna lie. I really thought he was gonna kill him. But he starts a fire and manages to escape the League of Shadows. In the destruction, Ra's al Ghul is killed. And Ducard was almost killed, but Bruce saved him, thinking Ducard was gonna be like any normal human being, and I don't know, be grateful for his life being saved? Like, you know how much strength you have to lift a grown-ass man from a cliff using one arm in this position? But Bruce goes back to Gotham for the first time in 7 years. And I won't lie, bro did gain some more of my respect here when he was talking about his new goal of single-handedly taking care of all the crime in Gotham. Little did he know what type of mix he'd get into. I don't think anything could have prepared him for the Joker. So yeah, I can see why y'all fuck with him. But Glaze is another level. So back in Gotham, this man Scarecrow has been doing devious experiments on thugs and getting them declared mentally insane so they can't stand for trial. But Bruce Wayne's childhood friend Rachel sees right through him. He trying to act like he didn't do it. Like, bro,
That was you.
Also, side note, they got a crazy ass lineup of actors in this movie. Christian Bale, Cillian Murphy, Liam Neeson, Morgan Freeman. So Bruce goes down to a literal bat cave before it became the Bat Cave and hits this corny ass scene. Like, take away the hype behind his name for a second. Y'all gonna look at me with a straight face and tell me that shit was cold as fuck. This Fantastic Four ass scene. So anyways, Bruce goes to get all the tools he needed in order to become Batman. And he basically got everything he did need, except for a Glock with a switch. Now another thing that I think is funny about Batman, bro was so scared of bats that he just automatically assumed everybody else was terrified of bats too. He was like, ain't no way I'm the only one afraid of bats, bro. I know y'all afraid of bats too. I guess he was onto something though, because if you see a buff ass bat that's 6'2" and weighs 210 pounds just standing in a dark corner staring at you, you probably wouldn't know what the fuck to think. So as he's getting his gadgets ready, he gets some information on Falcone, and he goes on a test drive with this crazy ass car he then turns into the Batmobile. This is exactly how I'm gonna be moving once I get my Camaro, bruh. Y'all thought I was capping in my Transformers video. Just wait, y'all gonna see. So while Falcone's last shipment is about to go out, this random nigga just gets sucked into the Shadow Realm. Pause. You know Batman is just in there beating the shit out of him. Bro probably had a whole family at home too, and now the only way he can talk to them is using the Stephen Hawking method. Now I'm gonna skip through most of this part since we still got an hour left of this movie to talk about, but the main takeaway here is that we first get to see Christian Bale's Batman in full Batman mode. Nigga don't got no aura. In this movie, at least. In this movie, I feel like he had more aura as Bruce Wayne than he did as Batman. Like, look at Ben Affleck's Batman, and look at this Batman. I know y'all see what I'm talking about. I'm not crazy. But anyways, he gets Falcone locked up and saves Rachel from getting slimed out. Like, that's kind of crazy. In 1 week, he did more than the whole entire justice system. The literal definition of taking things into your own hands. So we find out the guy who took over Wayne Enterprises while Bruce was gone was actually helping Scarecrow by getting this weapon into Gotham that'll spread the fear toxin to everybody in the city. Gonna have people looking like this nigga off of SpongeBob. And to make things even worse, at Bruce's birthday party, he gets a surprise visit. Now who do you think it is? It's not Superman, it's not Rachel, but fucking Ra's al Ghul himself. It turns out he was lying the whole time. His name was not Ducard. Bro had to pull that name out of a random name generator. Type of nigga to ask, hey ChatGPT, what should I name my firstborn child? Like it's the magic conch shell off of SpongeBob. And before y'all say it, since we're on the topic, no, I'm not AI, bruh. I got a real voice with human vocal cords just like everybody else. I'm tired of y'all saying that shit. So Ra's al Ghul, I don't like calling him his full name. I'm gonna just call him Ghul. So Ghul, never mind, bruh. I don't know him like that. Ra's al Ghul literally tells Bruce, yeah, I'm about to slime you out right now. On your birthday in your own house. And Bruce is like, bruh, I saved your life. And he's like, nigga, I ain't ask you to do that.
Is this nigga serious?
Bro, what? What is wrong with these people? No, like I'm genuinely asking you, what is wrong with the people that Batman deals with? And Ra's al Ghul proceeds to do exactly what he said he was gonna do. He packs him up. And it turns out, he's the one who hired Scarecrow to get everyone in Gotham City on the fear toxin. Just because he doesn't like Gotham. Like, bro, what sense does that make? You came here. If you don't like Gotham City, leave the city. So while he's going to the Wayne Tower, he sets all the Arkham Asylum inmates free, causing straight chaos all over the city. So if they set that fear toxin out, Gotham is pretty much done for. But Alfred sets Bruce free, and they make it to the Batcave. Bruce is all depressed and shit, but Alfred tells him, bro, stop being a bitch. And Bruce locks in. So they release the toxin in just the Narrows, setting everyone here into a panic. And Batman has to stop them before they get to the Wayne Tower, or else the rest of Gotham is gonna get drugged. So he gets to the train with Ra's al Ghul, and they initiate the Fade. Now this fight was really fast, so I'm gonna slow it down for y'all. Batman weaves and blocks a hit. He blocks another one and breaks the sword. Then he kicks him away and destroys the train's controls. Ra's al Ghul grabs him, but Batman kicks him away and tackles him. Batman then swings and gets countered and thrown into the door. He catches a mean-ass elbow and a right hook, but Batman starts his combo, punching him twice, kneeing him, and punches him in the face again, doing them Injustice 2 combos. Ra's al Ghul blocks a kick, hits him in the leg, and kicks him in the chest, hitting this cold-ass square-up pose. He blocks 2 punches, hits him 3 times, and they trade weaves. Then Ra's headbutts him in the chest. I know that shit hurt too. I'm trying to play it off. Then he hits him with a leg kick and knees him in the face. Then he drops a knee on his chest. But Officer Gordon is in the Batmobile, and he shoots down the train's railing, while Batman is just getting choked out. But Batman reverses it and escapes, leaving Ra's in the train to die, which ends the fight. Y'all was getting on my bitch ass 2 weeks ago for dropping a 5-minute video, so I went ahead and doubled it. There is a 10-minute video for y'all. y'all weren't the only ones getting on me for dropping a 5-minute video. The YouTube algorithm is getting on my ass. So for those of y'all wondering where the Q&A is, that's why I didn't drop it yet. Because if I was to drop a Q&A right after dropping that 5-minute video, I would have gotten sent to the shadow realm, bro. Y'all would have never seen my videos again. The YouTube algorithm would have most definitely stopped pushing my videos. So I had to drop this first. Now, I'm gonna say 2 things. The first thing being, join the goddamn Discord, bruh. Y'all gonna hear me say that over and over again until I see about 1,000 members in that bitch. No cap, bruh. Just the other week, we had a movie night. We was watching a scary movie in that bitch, and we doing it again this week. I be active in there, talking to the members. We like a little family now. I know I got a family on YouTube. Everybody that be tuning in whenever I drop, I'm so thankful for y'all. But everybody else that took it a step further to join the Discord and get a little bit more familiar, bro, y'all some real ones, bro. Not even gonna lie. But yeah, moving forward, like I said, movie nights. We're planning a Kahoot. You know, for anybody that's a nerd that want to test their knowledge against me, y'all not beating me in nothing, especially if it's a Naruto Kahoot, but that's neither here nor there. The other thing that I wanted to say is, if you want to know more about when and where to expect the Q&A, I don't really want to announce this channel just yet because I didn't want to start any new channels before I hit 100K, but I want to give y'all the Q&A, and I've been flirting with the idea of starting new channels and doing other things. Now, most of my focus is still going to be on the Chris Ritchie Apps channel. So this new channel is just going to be like, here you go for now, you know? So I'm going to be dropping the Q&A on this channel right here. So y'all go subscribe to it real quick and just stay tuned to my community posts to know when I'm going to be dropping the Q&A on that channel. Or subscribe to that channel and turn on post notifications. You could do that too. Either one. But anyways, regardless, I appreciate y'all for watching if y'all made it this far. And stay tuned for Iron Man 1. We moving!